Alrighty, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to the Solana family. Appreciate you guys for sticking around on a day-to-day basis. This right here is a very important update, and we're obviously going to talk everything Solana, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. And if you enjoy these day-to-day videos on Solana, you guys need to smash that like button, hit that red subscribe button, because it does help me out a lot. Anyhow, if you're looking at the overall market, I'm sure it's not a surprise at this point as to what's happening with the broader market. You are seeing quite a bit of red across the board. Over the last 1 hour, you are seeing a little bit of relief within the altcoins, but pretty much in the broader, altcoin market, to be specific, you are seeing some red. Solana, to be specific, is down about 3.7% over the past 24 hours. If you're looking at it over the last 1 hour, it is still down about 0.1%. But let's take a closer look and see what is happening with Sol right now and what we could be expecting going further into Friday morning. And like I said, this is a very interesting update because I'm going to go over a little bit of some of the things that has been happening across the board. A lot of FUD, that is trying to be spread, but I want you guys to really wake up and realize what really is occurring right now. Anyhow, before I get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So, looking at the price of Solana, $161.53. It's down about 3.9% over the past 24 hours in both Bitcoin and USD comparative. Looking at the market valuation, $75.1 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is at about almost $5 billion. So, in the grand scheme of things, you guys probably think that the price of Solana is back down to $160 range and this is all game over. But no, if you've been watching the channel over the course of the last few days, we've been talking about that this could be a potential retest if Bitcoin were to lose its support, which it actually did. So not a surprise at all right now. But what I really wanted to kind of go based off today is something that has happened, and that was being spread in the crypto space. And again, a lot of newcomers can kind of get spooked by this, but it's complete FUD, complete inaccurate information being spread out. But like I said, before I get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So there's this Twitter account named I don't know, whatever it is. It says, breaking: Solana is dying after FTX whistleblower shows that they still hold 8% in secret wallets. This is $6 billion in sell pressure. This is bad. And again, the main reason why these types of information are being spread right now is because of the fact that they want cheaper Solana. They want cheaper Solana. Look what's happening with the ecosystem itself. Look at the institutional demand. Look at the big players showing interest. Developers, retail, the DeFi sector. It's just a game changer. And of course, when this does tend to happen, there will always be a time where you do hear some sort of FUD that comes in. And again, this information is completely inaccurate, because if this was the case, they need to be transparent. FTX needs to be transparent, and that's not the case. Whatever coins they had, I do remember that they auctioned it, or some company like a few months back wanted to purchase it, but the deal was that they cannot access those Solana tokens for a long period of time, because they're going to be locked, because they got a deal at the price they got those sold. And this news that's going around is ex-FTX employee whistleblower reveal hidden FTX wallets holding 8% of Solana supply. In a stunning revelation, an ex-employer employee of FTX has come forward as a whistleblower, uncovering that FTX wallets hold approximately 8% of the total supply of Solana. This massive cache of Solana, previously undisclosed, highlights the extensive entanglement of FTX and Alameda Research within the Solana ecosystem, and sets the stage for a strategic liquidation to prevent market chaos. And it says the whistleblower, who worked closely with FTX internal operations, has disclosed that FTX and Alameda Research held a significant portion of Solana supply in undisclosed wallets. This hidden trove of Sol represents a substantial market influence and underscore the financial practices that led to FTX downfall. And again, this is absolutely not credible, and the fact that this is being spread on Twitter is very frustrating. and the newcomers will come and panic. What I personally see, and again, this is my own, hear me out very, very carefully, guys, hear me out. This is my own personal opinion, but when I read this type of news, considering what Solana is doing, considering the ecosystem growth at a substantial rate, this just makes me more bullish than ever. This just shows you these guys want the price of Solana to go even lower. Anyhow, if you're looking at what's happening with Solana today, it says Travala introduces support of Solana meme coin. Users can now book over 3 million hotels and flights globally with MU token. And shout out to Travala. If you are OG crypto ZX follower, you know that I did talk about Travala a few years back, and they have come a long way. Absolutely crazy to see. Anyhow, you can see this for yourself. PayPal and Portal HQ have launched the global PYUSD Portal Hackathon, which aims to drive innovation using PYUSD within the Solana ecosystem. And this right here is really nice to see as well. Canada-based investment firm Cypherpunk Hodl has purchased additional 23,000 Solana, bringing its total to 86,294, so worth $21.6 million. The average acquisition price is $143. This is absolutely amazing to see. Overall, crypto liquidations have surpassed 300 million in the last 24 hours. We know about that. And speaking about Solana, key metrics, have shown significant growth since June. You can see DeFi increased by 20%, net inflows increased by 126%, non-voting transaction increased by 21%. And this shouldn't really be a surprise to any one of us because we've been discussing this on the channel. Anyhow, speaking about MU token, you can see Coinbase to add support for Solana meme coin perpetual futures on Coinbase Advance. MU perps trading will go live on August the 8th. And I think Coinbase is turning completely in a different route now. Rather than listing it on spot, they're listing it on the perps because they can just earn all their profits from there. I don't know what's happening. They only listed a very few coins on the spot platform, and that speaks for itself. So that makes me question whether or not those specific coins are going to be the ones that have the edge against some of these other memes. Again, that's just my own personal takeaway. Let me know what you think regarding that. And this right here, if you hold Jupiter, and if this ends up happening, this right here will be one of the biggest game changers ever, especially in a bull market. And this will increase any price prediction you had for Jupiter even higher. You could see where Meow, who is the obviously founder of Jupiter, says proposal to burn 30% of Jupiter supply for the team allocation is now live on Jupiter Exchange. So let this sink in. If this does get passed, which I don't see why it wouldn't get passed. Let's think about it. Why wouldn't it get passed unless they think something else they want to do with this 3 billion? Maybe give it back to the community. Because let's put this into perspective. 3 billion Jupiter is worth almost $3 billion. What do you think is going to happen if this gets burnt? Jupiter is going to look extremely bullish if it's not already bullish for you. In July, close to 500 million worth of assets bridged from other blockchains to Solana. This is absolutely insane. And last but not least, in July, Solana surpassed Ethereum in monthly DEX volume for the first time in history. We spoke about that. Solana decentralized volume was about 55.87 billion. Ethereum was around 53.86 billion. Pretty much a lot of it coming from the meme coin. We saw the presidential coins absolutely exploding. A lot of that shenanigans, and meme coins pretty much that market never sleeps. You're seeing meme coins launching day by day. So, we're seeing history right in front of us being made. Anyhow, if you're looking at Bitcoin dominance, it's at 56.6%. So it's actually going up in a snap of a finger very, very quick, trying to start heading towards yearly highs for the dominance index. If you're looking at Bitcoin price, on the other hand, let's actually give it a refresh live real quick. Bitcoin is currently sitting above $64,000 still, but very, very close to some significant support, actually at that significant support. So if this significant support does not hold, as I've said in some of my other updates, we could see a little bit more downside for BTC, which will impact a lot of altcoins. What you want to focus on is this dominance index going up so sharply. This can impact Solana as well, and it is impacting Solana right now because Now you can see Sol right now is literally being supported right at that support, which we spoke about yesterday. As I said to you guys before, obviously, if the price of Bitcoin were to lose certain support levels, especially around 66K, we could see more downside. For Sol, I told you guys specifically around $162 and 14 cents to be the next major support, and pretty much that's where we are currently sitting at, as you can see, literally right at that neckline at the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement support. That's where you're finding it being supported. If you're looking at it on the hourly time frame, you are seeing quite a sharp pullback, because let's face it, Bitcoin dropped 11%, and let's see how much Sol has dropped. Sol has dropped 18.45% compared to BTC, so a little bit more than Bitcoin, and again, shouldn't come as a surprise to any one of you, because look at what's happening with the dominance index. This will happen, usually once these types of moves happen, but so far this doesn't change my overall outlook on Solana. Obviously, this is all due to Bitcoin. Pay very close attention to Bitcoin, but I do believe Sol is going to rebound back up very quickly. So if you were on the sidelines and you were kind of kicking yourself when Solana retested $193 for the first time since May, well, guess what? You're getting the opportunity once again to be picking it up at a cheaper price. Got to look at it from that point of view, especially if you want a dollar cost average in. But overall, things are looking great for the broader Solana ecosystem, the price, everything. As you guys know, we're going to keep it one step at a time. And yeah, let me know down below what you guys think. Love you all. See you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.